camera speeding and action. My name is Sarah Thomas Moffat. I am a Scottish-Canadian cinematographer. Excellent. This week I've been filming with the Canon EOS C400 in virtual production, documentary, and theatrical live performance. It's been very enjoyable. Today we're here in a virtual production studio, got our first C400 up with a 50mm prime from Canon. I'm really excited to use it. So we've got our astronaut here, Renika, and we're ready to roll. She's got to get to another escape pod over here with vital information and survival for her life. That's really nice. The EOS C400 in virtual production workflow is incredibly user-friendly. I didn't have any issues working with the camera, setting it up, building it down. That's so cool. One of the unique things is that it can actually speak to Unreal Engine. That's integral for gathering standard things like lens data information. This information is preserving all of the lens distortion information. Once that footage is then handled through VFX, that preservation of the cinematographer's intent is still there on the picture once it's finished. One take four. And action, Renika. It's an excellent camera up front, very easy to work with. It also had lens mapping internally, so I could switch prime lenses without delay of remapping lenses individually to synchronize the action of the fructums in the virtual production space. That's excellent. Have you done space before?
No.
Welcome to outer space. I was really impressed with the Cinema 6K RAW. Once I saw the data after we filmed, it was such a pleasant experience to work with up front, and then knowing that I have all of that contrast and highlight and black control in a very smooth negative and a solid foundation give you a lot of confidence. Thanks everybody, that's a wrap.
Nice to meet you.
We're going to have you sit in.
Okay.
And then I'm just going to stripping the C400 down from our virtual production environment to a documentary was super easy. Very fun, very lightweight. It's adaptable. We stripped the camera down, and a really interesting feature was the improved autofocus. Now you can prioritize the autofocus, and that will face detect on your subject. Stay there for as long as you're speaking to them so that you can focus as a solo shooter on the subject. For me personally, it was a very rewarding experience to meet Beverly and talk to her about the work that she's doing at ACLT. And I really wanted to trust the technology that I was using to capture a very intimate interview. We set up in her office, used natural light, kept it very simple. It's important to me to make the person feel comfortable. I was able to sit with her and have a very intimate conversation about the work that she does, and I could control the cameras through an app. I could control exposure, NDs, record, stop, start. So I didn't physically have to interrupt our space of conversation just to go look at a camera or check something. Shooting with the C400 as a solo shooter is a lot of fun. Thank you for that. That was beautiful. April, you're on a C300, then we've got a C400 over here, then we've got a C400 on stage that I'm on another short zoom, and we have a C70 in the back. All the cameras are being fed into a multicam switcher. We can control iris, we can control ISO. All I need you to focus on is just being in the moment with the operation. We got this! Woo! And action for cameras. Canon has created the first triple base ISO, and that's really exciting to someone like me. In this multi-camera setup that we've done at a live performance with theatrical lighting presents some really unique challenges. Using the triple base ISO, I was able to overcome some of those challenges on a stage with various skin tones in a dark lighting, moody scene, where then I could employ and empower the this triple base ISO function to give me a really solid foundation without worrying about noise. I threw everything at this camera through all our scenarios, and it handled everything with flying colors. It is a great tool for any filmmaker in any scenario. The camera itself and the technology has made some really fantastic advancements that make it unique in its ability to actually connect well. And for me, that's part of the human experience by using technology to tell stories, because ultimately that's what we're doing. So I need this technology not to just be something of matter, I need it to be something of emotional substance as well. And that I trust in this camera.